So after trolling the internet and not actually finding how this was done, it was time to actually get into game and figure it out. So these are all the ways I came up with, going from the most expensive to the least expensive, hopefully, and how it's done. So basically you've got a normal one wall high, and you wanting to have your crafting station up there or your deady floor. So what you need to do is elevator tracks is the easiest one. So unlock their snap, and on the foundation you've got where you can see obviously 4 squares what make up the foundation. So just place your elevator tracks anywhere in them and jobs are good, and that's literally all you need to do. And then when we go up top and place our deady storage, it's perfectly the height we need. Now obviously you can use a ladder to get this better placed, but I'm just doing it quick for the demonstration purposes. So turn snapping back on, and there you go, you're away and you can snap. Now the problem with that is obviously an elevator track is 140 metal, 35 poly, 20 electrics, and 25 cement and paste. Now if you're on official 1x, you're not really gonna, and you want like 50 of these in your floor, you're not really gonna want to make 50 elevator tracks. So a workaround was, something else you can stack on top of is a table. Now if we just throw the tables in straight away on a quarter wall, well half wall height, using the new quarter walls, it's just not ideal. Do you know what I mean? Like it just doesn't have that beautiful effect, does it? And yeah, I mean some people might like it like this, and if you like it like that then that's absolutely cool, but it's not the best. So the way to get around that is using a ramp. Now you can do this multiple ways, but if you use a ramp all the way up to the top like this, you're never going to get flush against the side with the box because there'll always be too much height there. So you want to pick that up. Why is there a pego here? And we're going to throw in a half-size ramp. Let me just kill this guy. Do we have to do this? Like, this is not the place for it. And once you've got your ramp down, you're then going to place a table. Now, you want to place this table from above. And obviously, you know, if the table in the desired height you want it to be, then replace it. Now, you can see there's little notches in the wood. You can see on the table leg that there's a notch there, notch there, and a notch there in the left. So we're going to go for notch number 2 and place that down. Now we can check with our deady box. Oh, it's absolutely perfect height. That's exactly how we want it. However, it's not going to work without support underneath it the other side. So there's 2 ways to do it. If you're just going to do one like this and you're just going to do 4 deady boxes, I'll turn snapping back on, and if you wiggle about you'll get another snap point on the other table. So there, just like that, and that is absolutely fine. It looks ridiculous, but don't worry about that. So obviously use a ladder, get it lined up, get it perfectly squared off, so it's not going to have any gaps in the corners. And there you go, absolutely beautiful job. Now if we go underneath, it's ridiculous. Right, so because we don't want to obviously use 3 tables every single foundation, the way we get around that to make it even cheaper is we do exactly the same process as before. So we get our ramp, we throw that down, we get the table, we unlock the snapping, we put it on pin number 2. Let me go down and show you what I'm talking about. These bits here, look, these little notches in the wood, that's what I'm aiming for. And they're all the way down it. You get it on like metal ramps as well, but there's no point in using metal ramp unless you want to. So we're going on number 2, doesn't matter if it's straight or not. And then we're going to get our first deady in. Now I'm not going to line this up properly because I don't want to take 5 minutes getting it like bang on, but you can see you could use a ladder and get it bang on. So now instead of actually doing the table thing, what we're going to do is we're going to use the quarter walls. just going to throw a couple in. You could just throw one in if you want. It doesn't really matter. Or you could go all the way around. It's up to you. Depends how much stuff you want to spend. And then we're just going to put a ceiling in. We're going to go all the way around with the ceilings. Excuse me while I'm still getting used to the building mechanics in this game, because it's not exactly the same as the old Ark. And then we're just going to throw tables down, just normal tables. Now before, these would have made it too high, but we just need some sort of structure for it to clip into for it to be okay. So if we go ahead and just throw tables absolutely everywhere, that'll do. It's beautiful. So then when we go back to our Daddy storages, we turn snapping back on, and we're away. I like to thrash wiggle it. And there we go. Obviously you can see side to side. It's absolutely lovely. But you can see I've come a little bit close this way. So that means this end is probably a little tiny gap, but it's no worries. And then obviously fill them up as you want. So there you go, guys. Like, use which one you want to use. If you're on an unofficial server and you don't care about resources, I would personally use the elevator tracks because it's so hassle-free. It's so easy to do. If you don't care about things looking nice, I'd do that one. If you want to try and save some money, do this one. But then if you're doing a bigger one than 4, just expand it around like that and you are good.